Hey guys, it's Ravenhawk6910 reporting once again. I know it's been a while since I did my last layout update, so I wanted to take you guys around and show you some things that have changed on the layout, and we'll go into some new rolling stock and locomotives and such later on. But as far as the branch line goes, not much scenery work has been done on the branch line. I have added a couple more sections of grass right here and down over here. But that's about it, nothing too crazy. Over here, however, is where the main meat and potatoes of the video is going to be. I got this 2x8 section finished up here, and thanks to a friend of mine, I have this whole section finished over here because they donated frame sections of their old Benchwork to me to use on my layout. So thank you, you know who you are. So coming in here, we've got a couple of 2x4 sections, and then we've got this kind of triangular 2x4, and there's another section down here on the floor which I haven't used yet. But we have the lead in to the first set of curves finally. So I just got to build on to this next section here, and we'll have the first horseshoe section finished. And then over here, this is something that I was kind of experimenting with. These are grass mats that are made by Woodland Scenics, because obviously these tables don't line up perfectly, but these hide it pretty well, and they take weight pretty good as well. So probably going to get a bunch of these to fill in the gaps on these tables just to make it a bit more cleaner. And then I'll just paint over the mat and apply ground cover. Got some more containers back here for my intermodal train. I still need one switch right here for the grain elevator spur in order to make it active. So that way it'll connect on both ends. Coming around over here, I got this little, what I'm calling a World War II memorial built here. Custom built out of an IHM or IHC, one of the two, flagpole. And a little stand that I got from a D&D figure. So coming around over here, we've got the crossovers. And then we have the yard lead on the new table. So, and then the main line continues down there. And this is where the roundhouse, this is not the exact point where the roundhouse will be. It's just sitting there for right now. But this general area here is where it's going to be. I also made some shelves for some of my boxes. There's one right there. And a couple here and here using scrap pieces of wood that I had. So that's always nice. Probably going to make a couple more of these before it's all said and done. Storage-wise, I got another one of my grandpa's shelves hung up here. So that's really good. I don't know if it's going to stay in this position or if I'm going to move it. We'll see, because I do have one more that's larger, but we'll see how that works out. And give you a quick overview shot here. So that's all we've got as far as layout progress. Let's go ahead and talk about rolling stock for a moment. So I've gotten quite a few trains since I did my last update, but I'm just going to go over a couple of highlights here. First of all is this MTH Union Pacific 1111 SD70 ACE. It does not have DCC in it yet. It's just straight DC, so I do need to add a decoder to it at some point. And but I got it because I wanted to have a older MTH SD70 to compare to the Scale Trains SD70s whenever they are released, since, as you all know, Scale Trains bought the MTH tooling. So I thought it would be cool to have an SD70 from MTH, and I had one years ago in the form of UP4141, but I thought it would be cool to get a more modern one like the 1111. So, and I kind of like the paint scheme on it too, so I decided to pick it up. And then behind the 1111, I'll show you some of the other rolling stock I got. This is a Walthers Canadian Census Agriculture hopper that I found. This is a pretty neat car. I've seen a few of these in person. Behind that are two new cars, new for me anyways. They've been out for a little while now. Brand new scale trains, Pullman standard hoppers. These are really cool. I really like the individual grain elevator names on them. So we've got one from Keokuk, Iowa, and one from Greeley, Colorado. Next is a Athearn ready to run Dakota, Minnesota, and Eastern hopper, and a Walthers mainline CP gondola. I'm sorry, covered hopper. These are all covered hoppers. And I've really been focusing on covered hoppers to expand my grain train, and I think I've done a good job at that so far. So, yeah. Really cool to add some more cars and add some length to that train. Down here on the new Benchwork are 3 new auto racks from scaletrains.com. These are all Canadian Pacific ones. And those came in that same order that I got the 2 Pullman Standard covered hoppers with. Sitting over here kind of off to the side, you may have noticed this new brass piece that I got. This is a GEM Models SDP40F. This is an Amtrak locomotive. And it's pretty nice. I mean, it's not anything I'm going to run anytime soon, but it is nice just to have on display. And it's similar to the F45 that I got a while back, which my friend Carrie is currently painting for me. So it'll be cool to put this on the shelf next to that engine once it comes back from being painted. One little side project I've been working on as far as rolling stock are these road railers. Some of them are already built, but others came as kits. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them so far. And I just got a mixture. Mostly, the majority of them are these XCN Triple Crown ones right here, which is kind of cool with what I'm doing. But I do have one Triple Crown NS and Conrail one, and I do have a Santa Fe Warbonnet one as well. So these are cool. These are all made by Bowser. And I've got both the front and rear coupler mates for them, so they will be able to be coupled up to any consist in any direction if I wanted to do that. But these are cool. I've always liked road railer trains. Now, one thing I will be doing is this trailer here. This is a special Bowser run that was made for the year 2000, for the new millennium. And this is a standard, let me scoot the camera back a bit. This is a standard Bowser 53-foot truck trailer. However, I'm going to pop the shell off of this chassis and get another road railer set and turn this into a road railer as well. Because all I have to do is swap the chassis out and put the supports on the inside, and it'll be good to go. And then just use everything else from the regular road railer kit, and it'll be a road railer. And then, whilst I move this, we'll reveal a couple of other pieces. A couple of steam locomotives, in fact. Let's move in a bit closer here. So we got a couple of new steam locomotives, both from Broadway Limited. Now, one of them I've had for a little bit, and you've probably seen on the channel already, and the other one is brand new. First of all, I got Chesapeake, Ohio 614. This is a brass hybrid model from Broadway Limited Imports. And this one is the Paragon 3 Broadway Limited Norfolk and Western number 1218. And this one is new to me. I got it off of a friend of mine. And I already had the 1218, but mine is really, really old. It's an original Paragon. And it would essentially need to be taken apart and cleaned completely in order to be roadworthy again. So, and it would need a new modern decoder and speaker as well. So I just decided to go with this one. Plus this one has a high gloss paint scheme, so it better matches my 611. I'll show you here on the side. So as you can see, the 1218 is really glossy. I really like that. That's really cool. So, be on the lookout for videos of these guys. I'm probably going to review the 614 at some point. No real point in reviewing the 1218, at least in my opinion. If you want me to, I can, but for now, look out for an eventual review of C&O 614 in the Greenbrier Presidential Express paint scheme. So there we go, guys. That's basically everything. I think I remembered everything. I'm not sure. When you go 2 months without doing a proper layout update, you tend to forget stuff. So if I did forget a few things, I'm really sorry. Hopefully I talked about the roundhouse. Honestly, I should go back and watch my other video, but things have been so crazy the last month or so that I really haven't had time to do stuff like that. I've been working a lot over here and doing some other stuff as well. So anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this update, and hopefully we'll get back to more regular layout updates here soon. But until then, this is Ravenhawk 6910 signing off.